show. So let's talk about the chicken bites, because I'm a mom. The kids love chicken bites, but let's face it, they are usually all breading and very little chicken, not chefs. Today you can choose your chicken bites in the original flavor, really flavorful, really juicy for being all white meat in there, or you can choose the mild buffalo, a little bit more zesty.
Now they're all different shapes and sizes because that's how they come, right? The chicken breast isn't a uniform shape either. It is a natural product. What I mean by that, this isn't a composite, right? We don't actually break down and do an emulsification
and then mash it together.
This is actually a piece of chicken that we bread. Let me cut right on through it and show you what I'm talking about. Look at that beautiful white meat of the chicken. And you can see the ratio of breadcrumb to chicken, right? So I feel good. Look how juicy they are, by the way. Let's get a close-up shot of that.
Looks like a map of the U.S., but backwards. That's Florida right there.
It sure is. Let me hold it that way. No, it still doesn't work. But you know what I'm saying? Look how juicy.
I mean,
people say white meat is not juicy. Look at that. Perfectly juicy. And the flavor, Leslie.
It's so
good. And by the way, you and me, both parents, and we feel good about giving our kids stuff that is healthy, right? So do I feel good about giving them breaded chicken? Sure, absolutely. A chicken nugget that has 35 ingredients? No, I don't feel good about that. So, you know, if you want to be eating healthy and giving them stuff that you know you can love, by the way, you get really inventive as a chef, because I can put these little pieces. We have two different flavors. There's the original, and then there's the buffalo. So, of course, that buffalo's mild. Again, I've got kids, so I didn't go too crazy. I'm going to pour a little of that Caesar dressing over, and you've done a gorgeous Caesar salad.
Single ship or auto ship available. But, Angela, you said the auto ship for the regular? Okay, so in the auto ship, only the buffalo mild, but you can certainly choose the regular or the original in the single ship as well, but very, very limited. This is it, the last of the quantities, and it's a this day only price because they're a weekly deal drop. That price expires this evening at midnight. So if you want these, it's not loaded in breading, it's lightly coated. It is all white meat, and that, anybody that eats nuggets knows. They're usually this gelatinous thing, and we still eat them. I'm not judging anybody here, but that is all white meat, chef, with a light coat.
Let me show you exactly what goes into them, because we start with panko breadcrumbs, salt, pepper, nothing extraordinary there. Parmesan cheese, of course we could use a cheaper cheese, but I love the flavor of Parmesan. And then the all white meat chicken breast. That's the original right there. On this side is the buffalo, right? So buffalo gets cayenne, it gets paprika, it gets onion, garlic, a little bit of white vinegar, and the breadcrumbs with salt and pepper. That is it. So again, very, very simple, clean decks, and that's, Dex is what we say when we're talking about, like, I beg your pardon?
Here's the thing too,
Clean
by the way.
No
the
nasties.
Buffalo is not, it's zesty, it's not spicy. I just want you to know it is really mild, which is brilliant, because you gave us a punch of flavor, but it's not hot, you know, for children too.
But it's not over the top. Look what I've done. Broccoli into a hot pan. By the way, this was yesterday's Today Special. We sold 32,000. There was 2,000 left this morning. I think there's 1,000 left now. You can still get it. You can still get it at the Today Special price too, by the way. I'm tossing in some sauce. I'm tossing in some peanuts. I'm tossing in a few sesame seeds. And then I toss this together. Matt, where did my lid go for this pan? I'm going to give this a real quick toss. You've just done a delicious, healthy meal. Yes, you're using breaded chicken, but you've also got gorgeous broccoli, and you've got all this crunch, so you can turn it into a meal. Thank you very much, Matt.
And excuse me, Chef, do we still have the combo, Angela? Because I'm reading I have 400 of the combo left. Oh, okay. So you can choose the original or the buffalo, or you can get both, which is what I'm gonna go for. But here's the thing, in the combo, the auto ship is sold out. So we do have about 400 in the single ship. If you want the regular, getting very limited in single ship, literally almost gone, like a dozen. And auto ship in the buffalo, final 100, Angela, 180? 50 remaining in the auto ship on the buffalo. So choose your flavor or choose the combo, then single or auto ship. And Chef, my sons call it the wrapper. So a very thin little wrapper, like a very light coat. That is all juicy white meat. They're so different, you guys. They're worth every penny.
Now look, this is the original. Let's do a little taste test.
Okay.
As I say with my mouth full. This is the buffalo, so come on over. Have a little taste of each and tell me what you think. Like you said, the buffalo's not overly spicy. Of course, it has some spice. It's still that succulent white meat. A tiny bit of spice, tiny bit of that acid from the vinegar.
It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's my new favorite.
Isn't that delicious?
Because it's like punches you in the face. It's so good, but not spicy at all.
So I was tossing it with the buffalo sauce at home, and Lindsay, my wife, she's like, why don't you make one with the buffalo sauce? I was like, baby.
Brilliant.
Good idea.
Brilliant.
Okay. Yum. By the way, a delicious sandwich.
Hold on, I'm gonna have it in
Kind of Italian style. I'll take the buffalo.
But look at how much chicken. That's the thing. It's like the chicken nuggets or the chicken, you know, bites that you're eating at home, cut them open. Look at them. They're usually all breading, right? I mean, look at how, that is all chicken there. Yours are completely different from everything we find out there, Chef.
Absolutely, of course they are. I mean, we make these handmade, we source beautiful quality products, and we give you the best. So this is all white meat guaranteed, right? And when I cut through them, you know what you're gonna see. You're gonna see juicy, delicious, succulent white meat, no matter how big or small it is. Look, even if I get a little guy.
The original now
like
sold out. Angela, is that single or auto ship, my friend?
Look at that.
Both. Completely gone in the original, single or auto ship gone, you guys.
Okay. All right, so we're down to the buffalo. Your favorite. I can't pick a favorite. They're both just so delicious. I'm gonna go ahead, throw them over a salad here.
We have combo in the single ship, not an auto ship. And then we do have buffalo remaining in both single or auto ship, but very limited in all across the board. The price expires tonight at midnight. It's a weekly deal drop from Chef. If you've not tried them, today's the opportunity, because Chef, once again, easy dinners that people of all ages absolutely appreciate.
For sure. Now listen, it is the big game coming up, right? That big football game that the whole country stops and watches. Guess what? You can be eating these gorgeous, so many options. I've done this with a little bit of honey and some chili pepper, and I'm throwing that over that. That's the original recipe right there. But by the way, you can get some of the meatballs, you can get some of my chicken bites, you can even get some of my shrimp that's breaded and do a whole platter. I mean, that's what's up. Now, to heat them, or to cook them, I should say, you can either throw them in a deep fryer, right? If you want to do that, defrost them for maybe 5 or 10 minutes before you do and cook them on like 300 in the oil. Or my favorite, stick them in an air fryer like I have back here, Les. And look, I've got this on my crisper tray.
So good.
This takes 10 minutes from frozen, maybe 15 minutes in an oven, but 10 minutes in an air fryer probably sees it out. They get perfectly crisp, perfectly cooked. We give you the instructions. You don't have to remember it right now, but here we go. I mean, look at this with a crudité platter. If you wanted to, actually, what I'll do, even if you're getting the...
They are so good.
If you're getting the buffalo and you really wish they were even spicier, I'm just lifting these up with my hands, so forgive me. This is how you get them even spicier. You go ahead and you get your favorite buffalo sauce. You go ahead and you go like that. Then you give them a little tossy toss.
Less than 400. We just popped up that left counter. This is it, you guys.
This is it.
You know, they're on sale. So it's an opportunity to try. If you can secure this on auto ship, I mean, I literally, there are articles being written about how the prices of food are going up. With auto ship, you make sure you always get your favorites. It keeps coming, and that price will never change for you. And yet, you can still cancel at any time, which is why a lot of people do the auto ship. I think I have practically everything you've ever made on auto ship. And let me tell you, on nights where I don't feel like cooking, I just grab something out of the freezer. It's popped in the air fryer. You've made my life infinitely easier.
Well, the thing about auto ship, if you're going away and you don't want that delivery to arrive, you just let them know and they'll just hold it off. If you decide I want it stopped, they'll stop it for you instantly. So the auto ship, you lock in the price. By the way, we might not have the chicken bites back for another 6 months, but you're still going to get them, right? Actually, Shannon Smith said to me, I've been getting it all this time. We haven't had them for 6 or 9 months because we've been doing so many brand new products that it's taken us a minute to get them back in stock.
But slice into that again, Chef, because that for me, I mean, literally, this is not an exaggeration. I shouldn't be bragging about this. My kids probably eat these every night. Look at that. I'm talking about nuggets that are usually mixed or, you know,
an emulsion. They're an emulsion. Yeah, look at how succulent and juicy that chicken is in there. Okay, so you are just getting that beautiful, beautiful quality. And whether it's the big ones, whether it's the small one, you can see the little thin ratio of the breadcrumb around the side and then all of that white meat chicken throughout. So when you know that you're giving your kids something healthy that they love, they absolutely love. Your grandkids, same deal. That, you know, you don't even have to You don't even have to tell them that it's that good. You just say to them, hey guys, I'm gonna treat you. And they'll be like, yes.
Okay, so it's 2 minutes or sell out. 2 minutes or sell out, chef's last visit. I can't wait to try those honey, like red pepper ones. I'm like, my mouth is watering. Look at everything you can do, from sliders to a great little stir fry. And that's what I'm talking about. The meatballs are super versatile. This is dinner on the table in minutes. A Caesar salads, you know, wedge salads. Look for the big game, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Crudité platters for $79.95. It is a weekly deal drop, but every last one of them will go, Chef.
Now look, this is how they come. You're getting 4 pounds of this delivered to your home, okay? You can get 2 and 2, or you can get 4 of one flavor. This is how they are in individual bags, right? So when you just want to use one bag, you take this out, you leave the other 3 in the freezer. If you've got a big mob coming over to your house to watch the Super Bowl, then pull them all out. It's totally up to you. In terms of cooking, all you do is you remove it from the packaging, you stick it onto a sheet tray or a crisper tray, pop it in your air fryer or your oven, 10 minutes in the air fryer, 15 minutes if it's going into a regular oven, and this is how they come out. It is absolutely wonderful as a snack. Also, just great to know that you've got it in the freezer.
Right here.
Isn't that with the honey?
I've just died and gone to heaven with the honey and those red peppers. I'm like, okay, I am so happy right now. You will love these. And you know what? It's people of all ages that love these, but they gotta be good quality. And the fact that it's all white meat, that is not cheap to make. Right. You're getting them at a sale price, but that price expires at midnight. So it's now or never while supplies last. 289 remaining, Chef. I know.
I can't.
I understand. I'm grabbing the rogue ones on the table. That's how good they are. I'm like, oh goodness, they're so good.
You know, at the end of a party, when there's always leftovers, but there's some things that aren't left. This is one of those things, and you're like, well, they love those, you know. Everybody loves them. They are just an absolute crowd pleaser. By the way, while you're picking it up, I really suggest you get this cutting board. Beautiful cutting board on one side, flip it over. It's that gorgeous non-stick surface. So even for your chicken bites, you go ahead, you drop your bag on there, it will defrost 50% faster. Turn it over halfway through that defrosting and that'll speed it up even more. So that's a great little add-on to your purchase today. We've got 350 people on the line and we've only got 250 left.
Here's the thing too.
What are we gonna do?
Do not be afraid of the buffalo flavor because it's mild. So it's not hot and spicy. If you want it hotter, you can toss it in you can put some of those chili peppers on it if you'd like. But you can totally go for the combo because it's just a punch of flavor. Right. With that little bit of vinegar, that little bit of Parmesan, it's so darn good, you guys. So 094321 are the 4 pounds of the chicken bites. The silicone handles we were talking about.
Here they are.
They always sell out and you're gonna need them because chef's cookware goes in the oven too.